I'm Mike Sullivan.
And I'm Lauren Rosella.
And today, what do we got going on today, Lauren?
We are going to talk to you about why it's important for you to get properly fitted for a L.A.B golf putter.
And L.A.B golf stands for?
Lie angle balanced.
A lie angle balanced putter. A good amount of buzz lately about the L.A.B putter, the lie angle balanced putter, formerly known as the directed force putter. And do you know how long we've been working with directed force, by any chance?
At least 3 years, because it was 2017. I think we were at the PGA.
So at least 3 years. And the thing about the putter is that's so intriguing is the putter face wants to stay square to the arc that the putter is swung on. All right, so the golfer still does have the opportunity to mess up and turn the face left or turn the face right. The golfer also has the opportunity to not line up correctly and hit at the wrong speed. So it's not an automatic thing. But recently, you actually lost your putter
in a car fire.
In a fire near Orlando. And
wow.
So now we're looking at getting you a new one, and we're probably going to go with this L.A.B golf putting system. So let's take a look at really the fitting process, but let's first talk about the real benefit and show you the benefits. So this device here is called the Revealer. And the idea about it is this shows you if you had no grip pressure at all or very, very little grip pressure, what would the face of the putter be doing when you swing it? All right, so let's take a look at what would happen here. So I'm gonna have you try to putt a ball here, Lauren. Okay, I'm going to put this in there, and this just sits in the Revealer here, and when you spin it around, you can see that there's very little friction going on there, right? So it wants to wants to swing freely, okay? So let's have you set up with this, okay? And we're going to get the putter face pointing down towards the target, right? Okay, and let's go ahead and now also what we've done here is we do have a chalk line on the ground so she knows what her line should be, okay? Let's get the ball right on that chalk line though.
Okay.
Okay? And let's see what you can do with that, all right? Okay, so the face on this particular putter wants to be wide open, okay? So this putter is a face balanced putter, and this is the type of putter that I used to putt with, where if you laid the thing flat on a tabletop, the putter face wants to point pretty much up at the sky, all right? And this is a face that is one that is good for supposedly straight back, straight through strokes. If you were just holding with no grip pressure at all, though, the club face wants to be open when swung in that Revealer. And there can be all kinds of arguments about, when you're holding it in your hands, it's different, inertia, momentum, and all that, but I can tell you from a little bit of a personal, experience using it that I have done a lot better keeping my face square to the target, especially in short putts where line is so important. And you've noticed that too, right?
Yes.
Of course, we do sell the putters, so I stand to gain if somebody buys one. Not a lot though, it's not, but
you still got to practice.
You still got to practice to be able to work with this thing. So let's go ahead and grab that directed force putter, that L.A.B golf putter, and we're going to go ahead and put this one in the Revealer, and just to show the difference. All right, so I'm gonna put that right in there. Same setup, right? It's the same deal. It's gonna want to spin, right? Super, super low amount of friction. Okay, so let's go ahead and have you putt with this thing now, okay?
All right.
All right, so get that right on your line. Good, great job. So you can see that the putter face wants to stay square. Now on this one, how about if you try a firmer stroke, just to see if the putter is gonna waver if you make a firmer stroke with it? Nope. And then how about a super duper soft stroke? Like let's just try to stop it like right here. Yeah, so really the beauty of this putter is that it wants to swing square to your target. The face itself, not square to the target, excuse me. It wants to swing square to the, square to the arc that we're swinging on. That's the whole point. It wants to swing square to that arc. And I would say that, I hate to say the trick to using it, but what I try to do when I use it is, number one, I want my putter, when it swings, I want my putter to be hitting the ball at the bottom of the arc, because that's when my putter face would be pointing at down the target line. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So if I were to hit it on the way down, the putter face is still going to be pointing to the right. If I hit it on the way up, the putter face is going to be pointing to the left.
So just to clarify, is your ball position going to be different with this putter versus a regular putter?
It might be, depending on the putter. And in talking to Bill Pressey, who is the founder of the company, he said that you should get the shaft, the end of the shaft, in the middle of your stance. So for this putter, that is going to put the ball a little bit forward for me. All right? So it's going to be a little bit forward. And the other thing is I want to do now is I want to be able to just have an arc where the club swings pretty much on the lie angle here of the putter. And if I can get the arc moving down the target line, the club face is going to want to be square. So a relaxed grip and letting the club swing is important. Good rhythm is important too, right? Look, back, through. All right, and that's going to really, so if your rhythm is good, you're going to swing the club on a good arc, and you're going to make more putts with any putter, by the way.
Right.
All right, so let's go through the fitting process now. Ready to get fit? Ready?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is a fitting putter. It is not lie angle balanced. So when you use this putter, it's not going to perform like the lie angle balance version. They can't lie angle balance this because it's got an adjustable lie angle, right? And that's the whole point, is the club head for every single club is weighted specifically for the lie angle of that putter, all right? So let's get you set up, and first let's make sure that your length is good, right?
Okay.
And you can push down on that to make it shorter, or pull up to make it longer, right? So,
that's pretty good.
Okay. By the way, if you're hearing stuff in the background, it's really busy today. We got people hitting balls and playing golf and all that stuff, all right? So another thing I want to do here is, if you'll notice her trail forearm here, I just want to make sure her trail forearm lines up with the shaft. That's the only thing that I get kind of picky on as far as people's setup goes. We don't want that, right? Right there, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead, so you like the length, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tighten up this lie. And before you hit a putt, I'm gonna measure that lie angle, okay? Can I borrow that? And then afterwards we'll hit a putt with it.
Okay. So when somebody gets fitted, this is the factor, the measurement you're giving to lap golf, right?
Yes, so we're gonna fit custom. They need to know, as far as specifications go, the length of the putter and the lie angle of the putter. And that's important for performance, for sure. But another important performance factor here is your alignment aid when you look down on the top of the putter. And I don't know the exact number of combinations of how many different alignment aids you can get, but typically what I'll do with people is, once we get the length and the lie angle down, then we go take a look on like the iPad or the computer, and then we figure out what do you want to look at when you look down on that as far as alignment aids go. And there's all kinds of different combinations on that, way too many to list. Go to labgolf.com and you can see all those different alignment aids.
So essentially every single putter you're getting is every single putter that's out there, Lab Golf, is going to be customized to that person.
Yeah, there's probably, I'm sure some of them are a standard look, but there's all kinds of different combos, you know. The one thing is that you probably aren't going to get performance out of the putter if you just buy a used one, because you really want to make sure you've got that lie angle that fits you perfect or within, it's like, I think they have like 1 degree increments or something. So it's, you know, if you get a used one, you got to make sure that it's going to fit you. You know, one other interesting thing here is you see the way that this grip is. The shaft goes into the grip at an angle. This is called a press grip. It's like a forward press grip. This has nothing to do with the lie angle balance part of the putter, but it does help you get your hands a little bit further ahead. It gives you that forward press without de-lofting the club at all. So that way you can have a forward press and still have the amount of loft on the putter that the putter designer wants you to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. By the way, we checked your lie angle earlier, and you have the same lie angle as you did before.
Okay.
You're within like 1/10 of a degree, so that's really good. Nice and consistent.
Now, when we met Bill,
Yep.
was he making all of these on his own?
I don't think he could have been. See, it doesn't perform like the other one, right?
Well, that may have been operator error.
So one little thing here, Lauren, make sure, and I think I mentioned this earlier, try to get the tip of the shaft in the middle of your stance.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That way you can hit the ball when the arc is at the dead bottom and the face will be going at the hole.
That is something to get used to.
Yep. Nice putt. All right. So for you, it's going to be 34 inches. 34 inches, 70-degree lie angle, blue head,
Forward press grip.
the press grip, and they have like a mid-size too, you may like that. So that pretty much covers it. So that's really what it's all about. You know, truly, that putter face wants to it just wants to swing square to the arc. One more thing, I was listening to a podcast that had Sam Hahn on there. Sam is the CEO of the company, and Sam, they asked him, how come all the tour players aren't using this putter? And I'm sure some of it, and he kind of alluded to it, some of it has something to do with the endorsements and all that. But another part of it is, if you're a world-class putter already, right, you have figured out how to manage that torque of the club face wanting to twist a little bit, and it probably makes no difference. You know what I mean? But for the rest of us, I think this is a pretty good way to putt. And you know, frankly, again, we do sell them. We don't sell a ton of them. I don't push it too hard, but I do think it's a little bit better than any other putter that I've used, and I'm going to keep using it. All right. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.